Hello there, my goblins and ghouls. I also realized my mic is right here. Hello there. And welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Since the previous stream, people have been suggesting this, so I decided to do it. It's free, and why not? I don't know much about this game, so bear with me at times, but yeah. And also, it gave me a warning at the start for people that are have a sensitivity to apparently suicide and depression topics. So yeah, keep that in mind when doing this. Also, new mic, woohoo! I'm gonna lift this up for you guys so you guys can see. Yeah, I got this. It is the BM800 from Amazon, $58, and eventually when YouTube starts growing more, God, I need to replace my mic again. It took me way too long to do this, but, yeah. So, you're gonna be hearing much more clearer audio with a little mix of static in the background. It took me almost 2 fucking hours to figure this out, so please bear with me. But, yeah. Yay, now you guys are gonna be able to hear how I actually sound. Woohoo. Enter your name. Rinuzu. Let's get on with it, shall we? Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any intention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayuri. Oh dear. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, that kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Haha, like me and Greg. She's the one who does the thumbnails, and she's the one who's going to be doing this one. Ha ha ha, please don't kill me. We used to walk together on days like this, but starting around school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost fear better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. I don't know what kind of voice to give her. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You sound like you're thinking about ignoring me. But if I wanted to? That's mean, Rinuzu. Yeah, well, I don't give a shit. I decided now to try and make my content a little bit more child-friendly. I'm going to put a censor in every single time I swear, so, Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have any need to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw in, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Rinuzu, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Told you already, I'm not interested in joining any other clubs. I haven't been looking either. Also, don't mind the weird stuff in the background. I am yet to set up everything else, so yeah. Eh? That's not true. Much better. You told me you would join a club this year. I did? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry likes to worry a little bit too much about me, when I'm perfectly content by just getting on with the average and spending my free time on games and anime. Hey, sounds like me. Jin is my favorite. Uh-huh. Oh, she's saying no. I realize about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. That is a lie. And I know you're happy. Wait a minute. Where have I heard neat before? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because they're not used to the real world. Where have I heard NEET before? I've heard that word before. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look forward to a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me that you try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! I wanna die. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Because you're just as sad as I am, that's why. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent her. I guess seeing her worry about me so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. This music be vibing, not gonna lie. The school day is as ordinary as ever. As it's over before I know it, I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sarity wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sorry? Sorry must have come to the classroom. I was while spacing out. Look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I'm not. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you'd come to my club. I have a feeling this is going to go to a very, 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 very dark turn. I haven't played this game at all. I'm actually doing this one blind. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I am now edgy with my clothing and everything, just my skull and... Don't worry about me. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the Literature Club. Oh. Doki Doki Literature Club. Not that I was aware she had any interest in the lecture. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. That sounds like me. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title as vice president. Interesting. That said, my interest in literature has guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told my club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for the cupcakes, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the classroom I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I told you, don't call me the new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Girl 1. Wow, this sounds... Okay. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Rinuzu. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. The fuck happened? Oh, right click hides it. All the words escape me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly to my ear and then turns towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. She's also the... Okay, but... Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears to be comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Rinuzu. I don't like your eyes. Monica smiled. Oh god, Yeah, okay. This feels too cheery. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I also need to make some more, like, updates on this mask. We do know each other. Well, we barely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me was so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Rinuzu. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Trying to give her more of a scared voice than anything. Well, not scared, but timid, as the game suggests. The girls have a few desks arranged from the table. Okay. Oh, this is how you save. Apparently you can have up to 9 saves. Fuck it, let's go number 9, because epic gamer. Yes. The girls have okay, we already read that. As already mentioned, it had been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Hoa! Natsuki lifts the foil tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cat ear, cat ear, cat ear, cat ear. Nothing, because I don't like you, period. She looks jealous. I'm gonna say that. She looks jealous. Whiskers are drawn with icing. Little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Aww. So cute. I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Eh? I thought you technically did. Sorry said... Well, maybe. But not for you, dummy. Hey, that reminds me of a certain friend of mine. Likes to call people dumb. Alright, alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Fucking god. I need to put some new foam. Like, foam, because there's things here on my forehead. Ah. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of impressive to see people still reading books, so... Ah, there we go. Ha ha ha. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. I love tea, actually. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. Hello there. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Saori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Saori seemed really happy here, so... It's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Haha, that sounds like me when I tried to do Just Dance Club. Yes, I used to be the one kid who did Just Dance because I'm a fucking weirdo who wanted a club. And they refused to take a video game club. Fuck my school, that's why. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but argued about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. As much as I'd rather to take something personally and enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. God, I am talking way too fast. Monica really is a great leader. Gary also nods in agreement, and then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Confident that we can all grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Ugh. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. 4 girls. I don't find you cute. You're fine. I like you though. Very happy. Okay. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Rinuzu, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Kinky. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Not surprised. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot about horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimal level. Hey, I relate to this a lot. At this rate, Yuri might be have a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, only if it's just for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club last meeting. Looked like you're working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as... Okay. What was I expecting at this point? Suri slides up behind it. Oh, okay. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes, of course. Because she doesn't like looking at me because I'm ugly. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. But of course, when you have to write as good as she does, it's all different. Of course, you must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart, showing the darkest bits of you, even the depression and everything, suicide, and wanting to die, but then you look at your friends, and you see them happy with their lives, then you put on a fake smile, and everything else. I'm drawing this on too far, because... Oh, let's just continue. You have writing experience too, Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Oh boy, what is this idea gonna be? Oh boy. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them to each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Rinuzu? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. I still fucking hate you. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, that never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh boy. But, sorry, I thought... Rinuzu. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Now, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Ha ha ha! Wraps are around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. I need to work on speaking clearly. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Rinuzu, I look forward to seeing you on how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. As the monster Cthulhu slowly comes out and reveals its possessions and everything else. I need help. Please help me. Hey Rinuzu, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Suri and I never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. You know, I wish I could just walk to my house. So it sure as hell save my parents a lot for fucking bus fees, but With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the girls. Why do I hear something in the background? Whatever. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Time to get a girlfriend and get fucking laid. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Wait, do I actually get to write? Oh my god, I do. Ooh. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good will happen whoever likes your poem the most. I'm going to save this. So, yeah, if you guys liked this video, be sure to leave a like, share it with people, and please subscribe. We're almost at 100. We can do that. We're at 84. Counting today. 84. Rude. But yeah, if you guys had a good day today, well then, I'm really glad, and I hope this video helped. And if it's your birthday, then happy birthday! And I will see all of you lovely boys and girls in the next video. Bye-bye!